By June 30, FET is forecasted to rise 3.5% based on Gov Capital Collector. Before anything else, let's see what's happening on the chart. Based on the latest data, FET has gained 3% since yesterday and is now near $0.177. Time to explore what analysts foresee. According to Gov Capital Collector, we might see the price approaching $0.183 by June 30, roughly 3.5% above today's value. Coin price forecast puts the target for FET at an 18 cents, about 1.8% above current value. CoinCodex highlights it potentially climbing to $0.1789, a rise of approximately 1.1%. Another outlook from Traders Union sees FET heading downward to $0.1714, a drop of approximately 3.1%. To conclude, digital coin price targets $0.1704 by tomorrow, with a decrease of 3.7%. This is the top return today. We've covered the analysts. Let's see what's beyond. We've gathered all the predictions. Here's the analytical view. The predictions indicate movement in the range from a decrease of 3.7% to a gain of 3.5%. That makes digital coin price the leader with the highest projected return, with 3.7% gain in value by June 30. As a result, you could earn between $11 and $37 for every $1,000 you invest. When it comes to the probability of success, CoinCodex's forecast leads the way at 96.3%. Using the input of all 5 forecasts, I've outlined a consensus view. Consensus analysis suggests FET holding at about $0.1767. Here's what the breakdown shows. The consensus view places the price 0.1% lower than current levels. In straightforward terms, your capital might climb by the same 0.1% tied to that outcome. A 1,000 position could show potential growth of $1. And overall, this consensus outcome for FET is given a probability of 97.7%. At this point in the analysis, let's review the 3-day forecasts. Upside potential is noted by Gov Capital Collector, who stays optimistic. The short-term stance from coin price forecast is also optimistic. For the next few days, likewise CoinCodex expects FET to strengthen. Traders Union expects downward momentum to persist. Likewise, digital coin price expects losses to extend. The consensus outlook signals FET moving sideways through this horizon. Overall, 60% of forecasts point toward gains, underscoring optimism around FET. 5 forecasts appeared 2 days back. Now we can compare them with the actual price. At the end of the day, the price was $0.178. The closing price showed that only a handful of forecasts had the direction right. Gov Capital Collector delivered the most accurate forecast. Now let's break things down step by step. The candle contained 4 forecasts yesterday. Looking at ROI, all forecasts turned out profitable. Here's the full table showing how every forecast performed. Today, CoinLore's accuracy value was with 92.8% forecast probability and 2.4% ROI. Can you tell which analyst came the closest to reality? Now let's take a look at tomorrow's expected returns across several coins to see where FET stands. FET holds 5th position, as Arbitrum stays ahead with 3.3%. For now, this view includes FET and 4 random cryptocurrencies. A wider profitability overview is now available on my website. And that's it, guys. If this video made following forecasts easier, hit like before you leave. Catch you in the next summary.